My name is Brandon Hendricks and I'm the project manager for ProsTech.
My name is Matthew Kroll and I'm a programmer at ProsTech.
My name is Beth Alligood and I'm the asset manager for ProsTech.
Hello, my name is Odin Livingston and I am a programmer for ProsTech.
Hello, I'm Brandon Hendricks from ProsTech, and today I'm going to be showing you some of our work, goals, and documentation. So let's get started. So what is our goal? Well, to begin, we're creating a website that will allow the customer or patient create a prosthetic and design it. For example, a patient might want a sport or even a winter prosthetic. From there on, the customer can change the color of the prosthetic and material if needed. Some things we will solve include communication between the patient and doctor and the lack of choice in the market. We will offer multiple ways of communication within our services, as well as shareable designs between people. We will also offer people to 3D print their designs and will help a lot with affordability as some prosthetics can reach up to $50,000. So what is our target audience? Well, that would be the patient, doctor, and manufacturer. It will include multiple ways to communicate between all three parties, as the patient can communicate with the doctor and the doctor can communicate with the manufacturer to create a smooth process to give the person a prosthetic. This is our use cases, and I'm going to take you through some of the pathways a person can take entering our website. The first way is a customer just entering our website. The customer signs up and they choose where they want to sign in from. They can sign in from Google, Facebook, or even Instagram, and then they sign in. Then they want to create a prosthetic, so they can create a prosthetic and then use an existing template. This is where they would choose what kind of prosthetic they want. They want a sport or even a winter prosthetic here. And then edit template, this would be the colors and materials of the prosthetic itself, and then they can save their prosthetic. Now if they're a returning customer, then they would sign in and they would load a prosthetic. From there they can transfer their file as an STL or edit the prosthetic. If they're editing the prosthetic, then they'll save, or they can just exit out. We have multiple settings for people, so if someone's colorblind, then we offer that, because there's a lot of colors that blue can mix in with. Then we also have help, controls, about, and contact. Now I'm going to show you some of our business requirements and what we're putting as our high priority currently. In our high priority we have login, sign up, website source code, create prosthetic, load prosthetic, prosthetic templates, edit prosthetic, and save prosthetic. So, creating our website, we know we might have to change our idea later. So, for our source code, we decided to go with a more editable design. If we ended up changing our idea to something that was more bended towards the manufacturer rather than the customer, then we could easily change that with variables and other things inside of our source code. Now we have our medium priority. We have professional account, transfer prosthetic file, control settings, contact us, modify prosthetic, share prosthetic, and log out. We have a professional account because this is where our main source of income would come from. If somebody wanted to actually make prosthetics for a living, then they could get a professional account. This is where they would edit a lot more choices. For example, a regular account would only allow you to change the material, color, and what type. With a professional account, you can create prosthetics from scratch or with more advanced templates. We also have transfer prosthetic file to a 3D print file. From there, we also have shareable prosthetics. This means that if you had a friend or if someone knew someone with a prosthetic, they could share their prosthetic ideas, maybe even for a matching prosthetic. And at low priority, we have most of communication down here. We have customer blog, online store, prosthetic parts, community and prosthetic of the day, prosthetic chat, and online. Most of the things in low priority are created for communication between the doctor, patient, or even other patients. This is our original prosthetic web design. We have our login, sign up, new prosthetic, load prosthetic, and about, and contact. Now we had a few mentors tell us that login and sign up should not be in the main screen, or it shouldn't be this bold. So we took their advice and we decided to move login and sign up to the top of the screen, so that when you're entering the website, you would log in and sign up from where profile would be, and if you're creating a new prosthetic, it would let you create a new prosthetic, but when you're actually transferring it or save your prosthetic, it would ask you to sign in or create an account. This is one of the examples of what a login and sign up sheet would look like. Now let's go through the project plan. We decided, since we're going for NGT, we should organize our business plan into the workshops in NGT. For example, the first month, we would spend on brainstorming and mapping ideas and decide on a topic for the first workshop on November 6th. This is when we would review our problem and finalize it during the second month. We would create customer surveys and get feedback during the second month as well, and coding for the base website. Then we would have the second workshop, and this would go on to the second part of our project plan. On December 4th, we would review an elevator pitch and refine it, create the product pitch, and make the user interface developed, which we do have fully developed now. And then we go into January 5th, which is the next workshop after this if we do make it in the top 10, where we would begin coding the application. Now, we did already begin coding, but it was only the source code, and as we said before, it's easily changeable. Then we would review our product pitch and practice it, making sure it's 100% accurate and reflects on what we want to do. Then we have February 12th, which would be the next workshop, where we would test it and finalize the program. We probably won't be able to make it to this due date, but we're hoping we can make it there. Then on March 19th, we have review our documentation. By this part of the section, we want to make sure our documentation is as professional as possible, and we'll probably be moving this business plan over to a more long-term one that would go into months or even years. And then we have the practice presenting, which would be for the finals. And then we have April 3rd, which would be the last workshop, where we prepare for the final presentation and advertise for our market launch, which we hope we can make it to then. Me and my team, we wanted to say thank you for giving us an opportunity to learn and grow from this competition and learn from the mentors and the workshops. We hope we can make it to top 10, but if not, we want to say good luck to every other team. Thank you for this opportunity.